Hi. Listen, there is this trending video that's been going viral about Pastor Adeboye, making some statements. Actually, was praying for his congregation, and there have been a couple of reactions about it. There are people personally that I don't make too much importance of what they say, but I saw some people that I felt like I hold in high esteem, and sometimes you expect, when you think, say, people will get sense, can't they misbehave? You get how they be. But there's this video of Papa Depoye that I think it is important that I drop my sense. I want you to see the video, and then particularly this video, I'm actually responding to Very Dark Man because I think he started he did a video and went viral and people have been respond to it. So this video is actually to respond to Very Dark Man. But I want you to see Pastor Adeboye's video, and then I will show you a little bit of Very Dark Man's video. Then I will just drop a little bit of it. See the video right here.
Time next year, your colleagues will be coming to you for food. They'll be coming to you for refreshment. In every family, there is somebody they call the go-to person. Somebody you go to when you have a problem. Somebody you go to when you have a need. I decree that in your family, you'll be the go-to person.
Sandra, how are you? How was your weekend? She go say, fine. How is the family? Fine. She'll be coming to beg you for food. That means everything that is making her fine, making her family fine, will not be fine anymore. They will go from good to bad and from bad to worse, because they will only go to worse when they start begging for food. And the congregation screamed, amen. Your colleague will be begging you for food. That means your colleague will go from being on your level, you understand, to being a slave to you. And the congregation screamed, amen. Another question is, if the other colleague go and pray like that in another altar, and you be a slave and be begging for food, or you start begging for food, will you be happy? Will you be happy? Colleague will beg you for refreshment. You scream amen, and you say you are a Christian. You are Christ. Do you know the meaning of Christianity? It's gotten from the word Christ, how Christ was acting. Christ-like. Would Jesus Christ ever pray this kind of prayer? Your colleague will be begging you for food? You'll be the go-to person of your family and you scream amen. What happened to all of you having money in your family? So that okay, yes, nobody will be begging anybody. Let all of you be successful. Your colleague will be begging you for food and you scream amen. And you people come tomorrow and say, Babalawo, how are you different from the people who go Babalawo? Make they tie another person destiny for them. Or make they make another person sick so that they'll collect the person position for office. How are you different from them? Your colleague will be begging you for food and you screamed amen. That is the darkest thing I've ever seen in the church.
Now, you saw the clips where Pastor Adeboye was praying for his congregation, and he said, by this time next year, your colleague will be coming to you for food, and he further said they will be coming to you for refreshment. And then he said, there are people in the family that they call the go-to person. People you go to when you have issues, people you go to when you have needs. And he's praying that the people, to the congregation, that they will be the go-to person by this time next year. And as, prayerful as that statement could be, I respect people's opinion, but it's a problem when people are listening in order to just find content, or are listening to judge. And Very Dark Man, and I mean I'm not mixing words with it. Personally, it's not somebody that I hold in any form of regard from day one. He's been a puppet and a complete nuisance. And this is the problem I have with him. See, and it's not just him. I don't even have a problem with him personally. I just want to school him. I realize that majority Africans, we have a problem. We see everything with this black and white mentality. It is either black or white, good or bad, right or wrong, in favor or against. Life doesn't really happen like that. when you don't listen to just get things. See, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. We can see the same thing and get a different meaning. We can see the same thing and we can look at the same thing and see different things. And that's what it is. And what you see is not about what you are looking at. It's a product of who you are, really. Now let's get to business. So this man said, by this time next year, your people will come to you, your colleague will come to you for food. And that one triggered the brain of Very Dark Man. Surprisingly, I saw the dude too making all these assertions, and I just shake my head. Now let me give it to you. The fact that he's praying that they will come to you for food, is that an indication that your colleague will be in lack or your colleague will be hungry? If you are sensible and open-minded enough, you could have thought of it. First of all, let me correct the notion. Listen to what Adeboye said. That's why I put the 2 video. He said your colleague will come to you for food. Very Dark Man said, when Very Dark Man will quote him, he said your colleague will come and beg for food. Come to you and beg for food. They are 2 different things. What if he's saying you will have so many things to celebrate that your colleague will come and dine and wine with you? He even emphasized, said he will come to you for refreshment. That means there is celebration. But you see, it's a function of who you are. When good things don't happen in your life, you don't see anything good in anything. It's not your fault. It's just who you are and how you are raised and the kind of environment and the things you are exposed to. Now, away from that, when somebody is praying to say some people will come to you, your colleague will come to you for food, the fact that God is blessing me, or I'm saying amen to that, people are saying amen, and that is supposed to be, Nedu said, is selfish. This is the problem with Africa. Africa, there are 3 ways you can give. You can either give out of pity, you give out of oppression, which is very predominant in Africa, or you give out of respect. Our mindset in Africa is predominantly we give to oppress. You give people who have family who are hungry and homeless and have done nothing about it. The same people will drive in traffic and no more area boys, they will be throwing money. The same people who have families at home who are struggling to feed, who have families in their villages, they will not give offering. Go and ask pastors, people who don't give offering in church. But when it's time for anniversary and they said we need 10 people to donate 1 million, those are people that will raise their hand, because offering is given in closet. Donating money for anniversary, everybody will see you raise their hand and they know who, and of course committee will know who give and who don't give, because we give to show off, we give to oppress people, you give because you feel like somebody is lower than you and you are bigger than them. You give to get social validation and all of that foolishness. That's all. Or you give out of sympathy. If you give out of sympathy, is a good giving. But when you give to oppress people, you give because you want some people to pay their loyalty to you. That's what we do in Africa. The same thing the colonial master did to us as Africans is the same thing Africans are doing to Africans till today. And that is why you have lost the concept of giving. And that is why people like Very Dark Man could not reason logically to that prayer. The fact that he prays that they will come to you for food does not mean they are lacking. When you have and I have, we dine and wine together. We come to my friend's place, we eat, we go to this option. It does not reduce you or make me bigger than you. But because, it's like I said, it's who you are. And because all of you, all this social media has just turned most of you to nuisances. You just want everything. You just think that everything you have to address, you just have to make content out of everything. It makes no damn sense. It makes no sense. The man even said they will come to you for refreshment. So he said, oh yes, what if about everybody? Why can't he pray for everybody to be blessed? One, he's not a pastor for everybody. He's praying for his congregation. Oh, somebody say, what if there are 2, 3 siblings there saying amen to the same prayer? Like I said, the fact that I'm saying amen that God will bless me does not mean that the other person will not have. Let me now school you when it comes to the Bible. Hear me. There are some people today, that the answer to their prayer, what will make them great, is God blessing somebody close to them, either family, either friend, either neighbor. Some people's greatness is tied to the greatness of another person. Maybe you don't know. There are people today that will never make it if not because God lift up the hand of one person, maybe in the family or maybe around them. So at the end of the day, even if we want to go by your dynamic, by your analogy, if God blesses this person and he's saying, oh, this will come to you, it is clearly one person will rise for others to rise. And that is what they said, that there are some people who are called the go-to person in a family, the go-to persons. You don't know that if there is one person today, one person. You see, like I said, it's a function of who you are, what you see, and the people that are around you. There are people who today, if one person in your own family, one person in your family becomes the Warren Buffett today, that's to which side they talk safe. If you just find out today that $100 is your even distance uncle, they will not see you online again. If by any reason you now begin to have a relation with Femi Otedola today, you will not come online and be saying rubbish because you'll be too busy making money out of your life. If one person in your family becomes to the standard of Otedola today, you won't even talk all this nonsense. The blessing of some people is attached to the blessing, to the greatness of another person. In its functional, real, sensible people, you should know that somebody winning is not equally means another person is going down. Oh, are you saying other people, what is different from native? You are just shallow-minded. Other persons in the office too, his colleague, they will pray the same thing. God can bless everybody and everybody will be fine and everybody will still be eating from everybody. You don't know. Go and ask any great man. Any great man. There is nobody on earth that succeeds solo. You will need the help of people. And you can only get help from somebody who has the capability and the capacity to help. It doesn't, because we have this white and black mindset. So if you think that if you are blessed, that means that your colleague are going down. And you give an example in the Bible and saying, oh, will Jesus preach that? Yes. First of all, I would really appreciate, I would like to say that those of you who don't even know God, who don't go to church, your parents did not take you to church in your life, you don't know 2, 3, 5 verses in the Bible, you should stop talking about Jesus and stop using Jesus as your standard when you want to talk your rubbish. Because you really don't know Bible. Will Jesus pray that? Will he say that? Yes, he did say that. He said they will be above only and not beneath. Everybody is not above. It's those that will enjoy his promises that will be above. Do you not know that Bible says that poor people will not cease in the land? Bible says so. And Bible says that he that giveth to the poor lendeth to God. That is why Bible encourage giving to the poor, because you know that there will be the poor. You see that mindset of because you just want to, you say things because you want to get social validation. Everybody be good, everybody be okay. Is cool, but it will never happen. It will never happen. Why some people who are down will be lifted up is because somebody becomes lifted so that they can lift. We are blessed to bless. David always says, you are blessed to bless. So when you want to talk your nonsense, leave Bible out of it. Don't do that. It's a shame that our society, we celebrate foolishness. We celebrate madness. Nedu, I don't know. Maybe we should just sometimes shut up when we don't know what we are saying. I'll see you again.